Welcome back. Our next story is about a group's efforts to warn about the dangers of marijuana before retail stores open in Grant County. And here's Cameron Probert with the story.
The members of the Moses Lake Community Prevention Coalition have a message. Marijuana may be legal, but it's not harmless. The coalition has taken its message to forums, schools, city council meetings, and most recently KBSN radio. Ryan Leonard, Carolyn Pence, and Lee Allison Ray sat down with radio host Harold Hochstetter for an hour to talk about the implications of legalizing marijuana sales. The coalition's goal is to prevent underage substance abuse. Pence, Leonard, and Allison Ray fear the more marijuana becomes socially acceptable, the more children will see it as a normal activity. Leonard said the experiment of legalizing marijuana allows society to focus on ways to not repeat the same failures society has made with alcohol and tobacco. She pointed to the mistakes of advertising aimed at children and families being misinformed about the law.
A lot of our youth, unfortunately, are seeing legalization and equating that with safe and healthy alternative. And we definitely know that marijuana is not safe for people who are basically under their mid-20s.
They hope the education that the coalition provides will help people make better choices. While they disagree with legalizing marijuana, they don't want to infringe on people's right to use the drug.
Is very dangerous. There's a lot of dangers that go with underage drinking, overdoses, other drugs getting used or mixed in, the quality, the purity of things that people are using.
Leonard said the coalition is trying to combat the idea that marijuana is harmless, using existing research and presenting it to people.
These are not things that we're just making up in the back room because we think it's good to say. These are things that are supported by national research studies, National Institute of Health, National NIDA. Yeah, I forget all the acronyms, but I mean these are groups that are spending their lives and their money and research dollars to look at this.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Audrey Ramsden held her coronation celebration to raise funds for her travel as Miss Rodeo Washington 2014. Here with the story is Vivian Huang.
Audrey Ramsden held her coronation celebration Saturday to raise funds for her travel as Miss Rodeo Washington 2014. As Miss Rodeo Washington, Ramsden will be promoting Washington State and the Western way of life, as well as educating people about agriculture and the livestock industry.
Well, I think a lot of people have a misconception about what rodeo is really about, and there's a lot of animal rights groups that have portrayed it in a very negative way, when reality it has a fantastic moral concept. It's all about hard work and family and, putting your animals' care first. The rodeo animals get some of the best care in the world, and so I really think it's important as my job as representing that lifestyle because it's deeply rooted in the history of our country and how the West was founded essentially. So I think it's very important that I'm representing rodeo.
Ramsden met her fundraising goal and is heading to Bremerton on February 15th for Miss Teen Rodeo, then to Florida at the end of February for the next leg of her tour. For iFIBER 1 News, I'm Courtney Vasquez.
We'll be right back.